What's the most embarrassing thing that happened after a school crush confession? In high school, I was the invisible girl. Quiet, artsy, the type who sat in the back row doodling in notebooks while the rest of the world existed in loud, glittery social circles. My crush? Jordan Michaels. Football captain, blonde curls, bright smile. The kind of guy who could wink at a teacher and get out of detention. I'd liked him since sophomore year. I knew it was ridiculous he dated cheerleaders and student council girls, not someone like me, but I couldn't help it. He held the door for people. He laughed with his whole chest. And once in junior year, he complimented my socks during a group project. That was all it took. I told no one, not even my best friend Kayla. For nearly 2 years, I kept his secret locked away, writing little poems about him in the margins of my planner, drawing him as a superhero in my sketchbook. He was the unattainable dream, and I was content to keep it that way until senior year, last semester. Kayla found one of my sketches and cornered me at lunch. "You like Jordan?" she whisper yelled. I panicked, but she looked so excited. "You have to tell him. It's senior year. What do you have to lose?" She kept at it for a week until I caved, but I didn't want to do it in person, so I wrote a letter. Nothing over the top, just honest and sweet. "Hey Jordan, I've had a bit of a crush on you for a while. If you're ever free, I'd love to grab coffee or something." I didn't sign my name, but I included a doodle I always used, my little fox with a bow tie. I slipped it into his locker between second and third period. My heart was thudding so loud, I was sure the whole hallway could hear it, but I felt hopeful, like I'd finally done something brave. By fifth period, I knew something was wrong. People were whispering, laughing, looking at their phones. When I walked into English, it felt like the whole class paused for half a second. Kayla was pale. She pulled me aside and whispered, "He posted the letter on Snapchat." I froze. "He what?" "He posted it with your drawing circled. The caption said, 'Someone's 12-year-old cousin wants to date me.'" My face went hot. I yanked out my phone. There it was, my letter, fully visible. The fox doodle, bright and clear. Comments rolled in beneath it, laughing emojis, people tagging friends. One guy wrote, "Tell her to grow a chest first." Another said, "Thirsty much?" My stomach dropped. I barely remember standing up and walking out of class. I ended up in the third-floor bathroom, locked in a stall, crying so hard I couldn't breathe. I stayed there until the bell rang and the halls emptied. I should have just gone home, but something in me snapped. I pulled out my phone and opened our school's digital handbook. Jordan had violated 2 major rules: cyberbullying and sharing private messages without consent, and he did it publicly. I dried my face, fixed my eyeliner as best I could, and walked straight to the counselor's office. The next morning, Jordan's Snapchat was wiped clean. By lunch, he was called to the office. Turns out I wasn't the only girl he'd humiliated. He got a 3-day suspension, had to write an apology letter, and was benched for the next 2 games. His coach was furious, but it didn't end there. Kayla submitted a piece to our yearbook's Voices section anonymously. It was titled, "To the Girl with a Fox Heart." She told the story of someone brave enough to speak their feelings, even when the world mocked her. That year, my little fox doodle became a symbol. People started drawing it in their notebooks. A few even wore pins I made with it at prom. No one said my name, but I knew. And honestly, that was enough. I never spoke to Jordan again, but I heard he applied to colleges out of state. Funny how life works. Sometimes you think your worst moment will break you, but if you're lucky, it becomes the thing that finally sets you free.